we want to give those.
Morning, everybody. Hello. Here comes Holly with her blankie.
It's a little chilly in here.
It's 72.
You got that door open and it's chilly.
It's 72, and it's hotter in here than.
Look at my face. Do you think I care what the thermostat says if my body is telling me
Well, go
that
shut
I'm
the door.
chilly?
Go shut the door. I'll burn up, die.
I don't think you're going to burn up.
I will. I'm going to burn up and die. Kevin, batting lead off today. Yes, sir. Morning. It's going to be a good day. Morning, Christy. How are you? Big weekend plans? No? Key. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Morning, Jessica. Saw pictures of you at the draft party last night. Are we satisfied with Cam Ward? I'm not so much satisfied with Cam Ward as I am satisfied that Shedeur Sanders did not go in the first round. That makes me happy. Is that devilish to be happy at the poor fortune of others? Yes, but oh well. I just think he needs some humble pie. I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt him.
You think he got served humble pie last night?
Yeah, he thought he was a first round draft pick, and he was not. They thought this dude was going to be a first round draft pick based on the PR they generated for him. I'm like, no. What idiot NFL team would fall for that? The pick they had to make. So this is the way I look at this is, if you got that number one pick, I was telling Cole this last night, and like I'm not an NFL expert.
You're not?
Which I know, shocking. But if you got that number one pick, like, and you need a quarterback, which you probably do if you got the number one pick, that guy has got to be a franchise-changing, for sure, Super Bowl winning quarterback because you're going to overpay for him. And if he's not, the only other option there is an elite pass rusher, Aaron Donald, kind of Von Miller in his prime kind of guy. If you don't have those two, you trade out and get picks. That's just me.
I heard him saying on the news this morning, well, Tom Brady wasn't first round pick.
Yeah,
he did pretty well.
Oh, I know, and that's whatever. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to take that. The capital there is so good, you can get more picks for that. That's got to be the guy that's going to win your Super Bowl. And if he's not, trade that out and get extra picks. It was interesting. I don't follow the draft all that much anymore, really. But I always hear about the number one pick, the number one pick, the number one pick, the number one pick. And this year when the Titans got the number one pick, they come on, and the first thing they talk about is the number two pick. I was watching the pre-show, and it was like the very first thing they're like, well, the Browns going to trade out of number two, big storylines. And I'm like, golly, they usually talk about the number one pick. And they want to talk about Shedeur and Travis Hunter.
Let's save this for the radio.
Hey, good morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show, Friday edition. Welcome in. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. The show's already started over on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras. We've been talking draft over there. Get some bonus show over there. Maybe that's what we should do. 15 minutes early, bonus show on the cameras. That's a new part. I just made it up right there. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo over at in Orange Beach, Alabama. I could save you 15% on that just because you're a Thunder Radio listener. There's no tricks. There's no gimmicks. There's no limitations. There's no timeshare presentations. You just save 15% because you're a Thunder Radio listener. The only limitation is whether it's already booked or not. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach to learn more. Let's take a look at the weather. It's another mild, rainy day. I like these days. Like yesterday was great. It was rainy during the day while I was at work, and the sun came out when I went home. Like, I don't know if that's what's going to happen today or not. It's 64 right now. Cloudy skies. We've had some rain already this morning and more on the way. 75 for the high, 90% chance of rain and showers. and a 50% chance of rain and showers overnight tonight. And it looks like we finally clear out tomorrow by about midday. 77 for your high. Rain early, sun late, and then the 74 and partly sunny on Sunday. And then we're headed to the mid-80s Monday and Tuesday, and we can clear out a lot of these rain chances. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. I see good grilling days in our future. Make sure you got fresh cut meat, fresh produce, and all of your assorted groceries for those cookouts and those gatherings. And they have them at the Hillsboro Food Company at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio morning show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of the studio, the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, everybody. It's Lemonade Draft Day. Yes. Zeppelin. I don't know. I've been told, but a big leg woman ain't got no soul. Or something like that. Let's see. What are we talking about? Tom Brady was a 7th round pick. Yeah, that's the return on investment there is incredible. It's like putting in, $2 and getting back $1,000 in the stock market or something. It's just you don't get that first round draft pick. You need the return on that. There's so much capital you're spending right there. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
She doesn't.
About capital.
And she's our accountant.
Such as the capital letter or the capital of a state.
Like a little rock and roll on a Friday, We don't rock it out hard enough sometimes.
We don't.
We need to rock it out a little harder.
We need to rock harder.
We need to rock it a little harder. We got comings and goings, what's happening in and around the community. Today, it's Lemonade Day Draft Day. Lemonade Day Draft Day. I know there's a lot. Lemonade Day Draft. There's a lot of days in that statement. That's it. About 1:35, we'll go live on the Thunder Radio Facebook and YouTube pages. Not a radio thing right there. We can't interrupt Vince Colonnace. But we will have that on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and YouTube. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see how that goes.
We tested it out last night.
We did a little testing. I think we're going to be all right. So basically, Katie Riddle with the Chamber and I are going to be over in Studio B here. I guess Studio B is our house. Production studio.
There you go.
And we will be, Katie Riddle's not coming to my house. We're going to do the production studio. And we're going to go out to each school via camera, and the kids are going to make the pick of where they're going to have their lemonade stands. I think it's going to be great. Lemonade Day is fantastic. It's coming up May 15th, I think, the actual Lemonade Day. So that's today. Also, Chick-fil-A softball Coffee County Classic. Today's game's canceled, unfortunately, because of weather, but they are scheduled tomorrow. The Lady Raiders got a varsity game, I think, at 4:30 or 4:45 tomorrow afternoon. They'll be at the high school for that. Other things coming up, we are 7 days out, 1 week away from the statement consignment sale. The big, huge consignment sale. Up to 70% off name brand men's and women's clothes. Talking about Lululemon, accessories like Coach. They're going to have some really nice stuff there. It's at the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. Big time deals. I believe it's both days from 9 to 7, I think. May 1st to the 4th. So it's 3 days. And there's a pre-sale April 30th that night from 4 to 7. Now, for that one, there is admission charges, $10 to get into the pre-sale, but all of those $10 that you give go to the Dream for Weave Foundation.
Personally, I think it's to your advantage to go to that pre-sale because if they've got 70%, 50 to 70% off, like
name brand stuff,
like the girl one, that I don't wear it.
No, she does.
But she does, and paying retail
because you can't afford it.
The retail is,
not something we can do.
Radio show hosts in little towns don't wear Lululemon.
No, we do not. So anyway, that's May the 1st to the 4th of the pre-sale, April the 30th from 4 until 7. Free admission May the 1st to the 4th, but there is that $10 admission on the 30th to get in early, and you get the first pick. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Titans. You get the first pick of the stuff.
Don't waste it.
Don't waste it on Cam
pick.
Ward. We are 8 days away from the Cars and Coffee Cruise-In. That's Saturday, May the 3rd from 9 until noon at the Administrative Plaza, 1329 MacArthur Street. There were over 200 cars at that thing last year. Yeah, Dr. Carmi, men don't wear Lululemon. There's men's clothes there, too. Some men, they wear Lululemon. You never know. We are 14 days away from the lawn sessions at Jack Daniels. Great concert night. Hunter Girl's going to be there, runner-up on American Idol back in 2022, and some other great artists. Tickets are $30, and they include 4 drink tickets, which is like crazy. So head on over to thelawnsessions.com to get your tickets and use promo code Thunder and save $5 on those tickets. We are 15 days away from the Elam Foundation annual event. That's Saturday, May the 10th. Dusty Elam Foundation on Facebook to learn more. Get your tickets and get them secured now. We are 22 days away from the Thundies, the Sports Awards. Always lots of fun. That's coming up on May 17th, and we are pumped about it. Super pumped. Big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Al White Ford Lincoln, for making that happen. They step up every year for that one. And Al White, what they do, they're the presenting sponsor. We went to them with this vision, 4 years ago for the Thundies. It was not something that had happened yet. It's like, I'm kind of making promises of what this thing's going to be without it being. And they bought in. They bought in for us. They were like, yeah, we want to be part of that. And they're the presenting sponsor every year. And those guys just always step up. And they pay for the award-winning athletes. They pay their admission, and they pay their for their trophies. And that's just a huge deal.
Yeah.
So a big thanks to Mike Jernigan and the team over there. They're turning 70 this year because of things like that, I think.
Yeah.
You don't stay in business in a small town by not supporting things like the Thundies. So, and Bella Vincent going to be our guest speaker this year. Thanks to Coffee County Bank for making that happen. Other things, let's see. 28 days away from graduation, 4 weeks from today, the class of 2025 is walking the line down at Carden Gerald Field. So
I'm excited.
Holly, I think
really excited about this one.
I'm here to make a call on this. Holly is not emotional on this one. She is going to be a wreck day of. There's going to be a lot that comes to the surface.
Yeah,
there's a lot that we've been through with the kids, and it's going to come to the surface night of graduation.
I know it's not over. I know, like, when they graduate.
Oh no, we're done.
It's not like, okay, I'm done. I'm off the clock now. I know that. I know there are going to be more struggles and more
18
more things.
And graduated. Our job is officially done.
It feels good to be done with high school.
Anything else is overtime. And we are 31 days away from Memorial Day 2025, a month. We're a month out from the unofficial start of summer. So that's just some of the things going on my calendar. Holly, do you have anything over there?
Right fast. Can we talk about the weather for a second?
Oh, whoa, riveting radio. Yeah, let's talk about the weather. How about that? Small talk. Holly loves it.
When's it supposed to rain today? All day?
I've already given the weather forecast. I've already done it.
I want to just chat with you about it, though. We're just talking about the weather. Could you elaborate? I see that it's raining currently.
Yeah, I mean, there's a 90% chance of rain today through the day.
But that doesn't mean it's going to rain. See, because I used to think that meant it's going to rain for 90% of the day. 90% chance
90% coverage, and I mean, most of the day looks pretty wet.
Okay, well,
with some breaks.
I'm just curious. The girl one has a track meet, and so I'm just trying to see.
Are we going to have that?
Are we going to have that? Yeah,
that's a good question. I mean, looking at the radar, it looks like while there's a 90% chance of rain here, there is a 0% chance of rain at Swanee.
You're
today.
lying.
So
you are lying.
I don't know. I think you're good. Anything else?
Let's see here.
Christy just informing us it's pouring out by the middle school. I did just pull up the radar for real, and it does look like it's pouring over there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Track is weird, though. You think, well, they're not going to do it today. And then they're like, well, there's an open window there from 4 to 6, and there's no lightning really, so we'll just get the kids out here and run around this track in the rain. I mean, they do weird things sometimes. And then sometimes they're like, oh, there's rain in the forecast, we won't do it. You just never really, it depends on the host site.
I've got I've got national days today. You ready? National Historic Marker Day.
You got some historic markers in this town, Civil War markers.
Yep. It's National Hug a Plumber Day.
Hug a plumber.
April 25th. National Hairball Awareness Day. That exists.
Well, I'm aware of them when my cat is hacking them up.
Why does that cat sound like a man
I don't know.
all of a sudden when he's got a hairball?
I don't know.
It's National DNA Day.
I am not giving anybody my DNA. I refuse to do those family tree, what are those called? You've done them.
Well, I've done
the DNA part,
I've done
ancestry or whatever.
ancestry.
Where you spit in a tube and send it off, and then they link you back to all of your ancestors.
Then they got you.
The cops can get that, and I'm just not giving it to them. They can follow me around and get a cup out of a garbage can if they want, but I'm not just giving them my DNA.
Let's see. So,
and plus, I don't care. I just don't care.
On this day, in 1953, James Watson discovered DNA. Wow, 1953. It's not even that old yet.
No, it's not even 100. I thought it was older.
I thought it was
I knew
older.
the ability to use it, to be able to match it and things. I knew that was relatively new. Because I knew like in the 90s, really all they could tell was blood type. They couldn't really tell much.
Mapping DNA started in 1990. So 43 years after it was discovered, then they started mapping it.
Yeah.
I guess I thought it was older than that.
Now I think you can buy a kit down at Walmart. Tamu. Anything else from you? Any other contributions to the show?
National Arbor Day. And that's all.
Are you supposed to hug an arborist or just a plumber? Because it's Hug a Plumber Day.
You hug a tree.
Christy wants to know if you're supposed to hug the plumber if their crack's hanging out.
Especially if their crack is hanging out, Christy.
It's probably going to be. Plumbers make good money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just remember, do you remember in elementary school when the teachers would be like, if you don't pay attention, you're going to be a plumber or a garbage man. And they tried to scare you off of stuff like that. Now I'm just like, why did they do that? Plumbers are making way more money than I'm making.
Right.
I paid attention and I'm on a radio show.
I'm jealous of the folks that have outside jobs. I know that the weather's not always nice. I know that, but
Holly's always digging for the next thing.
I feel like I would just be better suited for an outside work with my hand job.
Well, it's certainly your strength. I mean, your muscles and your body strength would come in handy. She tried to run in the yard yesterday and yanked all the muscles in her quad that are there to make your quad fire. They're not there no more.
This is second segment discussion that you're just ruining my whole day.
Well, we'll just a little teaser, Holly.
Okay.
Call it a little teaser. Okay. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. We got much more fun. Let's tell you about Dirtworks real quick. Our friends over there, you got all this rain, you got water standing in your yard. You can fix that. Dirtworks can come in, they bring in dirt, they bring in their machines, and they re-excavate everything. And I know you're thinking, well, that sounds kind of expensive, Josh. Well, it may not be as bad as you think. Call Dirtworks, let them take a look at it, let them get you a price at 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. And they're online. You can see videos of their work at dirtworksforyou.com. Dirt, W-O-R-X. Give them a Google.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975, we've helped countless Coffee County families build better homes, buy better cars, and bring better ideas and businesses to market. Has it been worth?
My cousin worked outside his whole life.
Yeah.
Doing construction, and his head, he's bald, and he's a ginger. And his head from the sun, good night. Just from where he's had so many sunburns.
Yeah, you gotta cover that up. What? What's so funny?
My mom sent me a text and said, you said work with your hand job.
Did you say that? I didn't catch it.
I thought I said a job where I work with my hands, but I very well could have said
it's going to be a commercial.
Work with my hands.
It's going to be a commercial.
Whatever pays the bills.
I mean, certainly will make more money then. Did you have teachers in elementary school do that? Like, if you don't pay attention. I mean, looking back at it now, I just remember they were like, if you don't pay attention, you're gonna be sweeping the halls out here like the janitor. And I'm like, they said that, and I'm like, well, that seems kind of,
that's awful.
At the time, you don't really think about it, but now you're just kind of like, why did they say that? You know, that's kind of degrading. And they're probably making more money than me.
When I watch,
Jen said $20 is $20. She's good with her words.
When I was, I don't even know what we're talking about.
I don't know. We're talking about teachers saying things about. You know, like, you don't pay attention, you're gonna be working outside doing hand jobs. That's what they're gonna say. Working with your hand jobs.
I feel like my dream job, if I could, I don't know. Can I just hold puppies all day? Is that a thing?
You sound like the girl one. You know, she's basically like, what is there a job out there where I can make money and not really do nothing? There's not one of those. There's not one of those.
Irritate me because I don't know what I was about to say.
She's lost it. She's lost it.
That's gonna turn into a headache later.
Has that happened to you where you just, it really drives you nuts?
And then later on, I'll be driving somewhere and I'll be like, oh yeah.
Time to come back.
Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for your night shift warriors. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
We've got more morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Hey, so you tried to do a little exercise yesterday. It really wasn't exercise so much as you tried to, what was it? Just run around in the yard and throw the Frisbee?
We were playing football.
Holly's idea to throw the football around in the yard. And
God, why do you got to make it sound like it's a dumb idea? I don't regret it.
Not a dumb idea.
You're just like, Holly's idea to get out in the yard and play football. And then Monday he'll be like, she don't ever get out in the yard and do any kind of exercise, or she just sits in the house.
She likes to be outside.
I swear I cannot win with this man.
Now, so tell everybody what happened. Tell everyone what happened.
What? I'm an athlete. I dominated the field. My team won.
There was a couple of instances where she needed to exert herself. She sprinted a little bit and, needed to kind of juke someone a little bit, shake them a little bit. I give him
a shooky duke.
The girl one was defending her. And so those two trying to play football. She's faster
than me, I'll admit it. So I had to be
quite a bit more athletic.
I had to be more cerebral than her. I had to.
Well, so anyway, she does this, and then later we're throwing the Frisbee around, and I knew it was only a matter of time, but it happened sooner than I thought. She says, well, I've done something to my legs, my leg right here. And she's kind of grabbing her quads. She said, I've done something to these legs. Something's wrong. Something's bad. And I was like, I think those are your explosive muscles waking up from a long, dark hibernation. And she's like, what even is that? And
I don't know what that my explosive muscle.
But then I threw a Frisbee that she needed to kind of, I don't say lunge for, but kind of jump over towards, maybe take a couple hard steps to get that Frisbee because it was moving late. And that's when you can feel those muscles, work. And that's when she kind of collapsed to the ground and said, it's my explosive muscles.
It was during the play, I did fine. Like I feel like I even know which play it happened on. I did fine. I scored a touchdown. It was amazing. But it was after the play that it felt like the meat in the front of my thigh,
your quad, was
pulled away from the bone. If that makes sense.
How sore are you today?
I'm not bad today.
Well, that's good.
I'm not bad, but I've not used my explosive muscles yet. Let me run out here in the yard right fast.
Do a little jog. I didn't think. I thought you were going to be in bad shape today.
I'm okay.
So.
I think you think I'm pretty decrepit. I think you think I'm the crypt keeper from Tales from the Crypt. That's how you view me.
It is.
Just brittle. I'm tough.
I'm
tough as nails,
I'm not
buddy.
wrong. You're very brittle. You bruise like a peach. So it's not out of line to think that you would have a hard time coming to work today.
That is not my brain. My brain is tough.
Yeah, sure. You're a very mentally tough person. You don't get upset about things easily at all.
I don't.
You don't get rattled by other people, and that never happens. She's very mentally tough.
It's just annoying, I think, because I leave people alone. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care who you're dating. I do not care. I don't care. And so when folks start trying to I don't critique how I'm living my life. Yeah, that does.
I thought you were mentally tough.
I am. It's also annoying. Like tough people can't be annoyed.
So you want to talk about the NFL draft?
Yeah, I do.
Titans take Cam Ward. Pretty expected. But I was saying this when we came on the cameras before the radio show started. We were on for a few minutes, and I was like, I don't know if it's evil of me to think this way, but I am far happier about Shedeur Sanders falling out of the first round than I am anything else that happened last night. Because I can't stand that guy.
What's his name?
Shedeur.
These sound like those Dior perfume commercials with like Charlize Theron and Rihanna, where they're walking through like a elegant hallway and they're throwing their expensive jewelry on the ground and stepping on it, and it's like Dior, J'adore. That's what his name sounds like, J'adore.
And so Jessica made a comment, and that's where I was exactly going to go next, and that the Giants traded up to take a quarterback, and they didn't take Sanders. They took the kid from Ole Miss, Jackson Dart.
Dart. That's
a
cool name for
throwing
an athlete.
darts.
Yeah.
So they traded up, and Sanders, I think, thought that was going to be him. He was all smiles, buddy.
Oh,
and then,
that kind of hurts my feelings for him a little bit.
Do not. You do a little
Just
research on Shedeur Sanders. That dude is a legend in his own mind. He does not need anybody else's approval. So anyway, then the Giants take Jackson Dart, and I think probably a good call on their part. I don't think Shedeur Sanders is going to be a long-term.
Where did he go?
He's not gone yet. Sanders.
He's still.
It was just the first round last night.
It's a round a day?
No, they did the first round, and then they do the second and third tonight, and then the 4th through the 7th is tomorrow. Jessica says he's a cocky punk. You said that's the way I would put it.
I hate watching football with Josh and the boy one, because if I ask any kind of question, they're like, this guy. Can't believe you don't know it.
Here comes Rachel Williams. He's an entitled jerk. Yeah, I mean, he's very, my daddy's important, and he's not bad. He's not a bad player. He's clearly a talented person. He's very athletic. He can throw the ball well. I just do not think, and he did really good at Colorado. And I'm not saying, clearly he's a better quarterback than me. I threw 2 interceptions in the yard last night. So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in the big scheme of things, he is. I don't think he's going to be anything really in the NFL, and he's going to be way too much ego for the talent that you get, and he's going to cause trouble. And if he doesn't start, buddy, he is not going to shut up. He's not going to play the typical backup quarterback role of sit there and keep your clipboard. Like I don't think, and he's not going to. I don't think he's a starter. Yeah, he's the only player to ever have their jersey retired with an 8-4 record, no bowl wins, and no Heisman. Yeah, they're retiring his jersey.
Whose jersey? Shador's?
Yeah, at Colorado, because his dad's the coach there. He just finished.
Wait, did the fella that also played with him,
Travis Hunter?
Did he have his jersey?
I think they're retiring. Is it jersey or number? And the number is a far bigger deal. And I mean, retire a jersey, that's whatever. But the number, if you actually retire the number, what's
the difference in a jersey? You can't have a jersey without a number.
You could take somebody's jersey and be like, we're gonna display their jersey and retire this jersey. Nobody else is gonna wear this jersey again. Probably nobody was gonna wear it again anyway. If you retire the number, then nobody wears that number.
So if
like there are jerseys retired over at Coffee County, like Jake Nunley's and Chris Elam's jerseys, but the numbers are still worn.
So they just hang a jersey up with their name and number.
Well, they hang
on
their
it?
jersey that they wore, and then nobody wears that jersey again. It's symbolic.
Do they not get new jerseys?
Yes, Holly.
Okay. Jeez, buddy.
I'm having a hard time understanding why you can't follow this.
Because I'm asking questions so I get a better It don't make a difference.
Well, it doesn't matter how many times I told her.
If he understands
it. It doesn't matter how many times you tell her.
He don't care if I do or how I want to. No, I'm asking it in different directions.
Yeah, and you're expecting some kind of different answer.
No, I'm not expecting any kind of answer except the one that you're about to tell me.
But anyway, the number is nobody will wear that number again, ever. You usually don't retire numbers much. Yeah, so they're going to retire these. Dude's just finished his college career. I think there's people at Colorado far more deserving that haven't had theirs retired yet. And then Deion's like, well, what? You got to die to get your number retired or whatever? And I'm like, well, no, but let's not be extreme about it. But why don't you take care of these other guys first who were there first, who were kind of in line? But he don't care.
I understand 100%.
Oh, I think we're back on. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. We're back. How about that? Yes. So I had a little power flashy. It's cool. It just picked up the stream where it was. And then I start another one. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. The power just went off. It was a flash. It cut off for like what, 3 seconds?
That was the Lord, because I didn't really have anything planned for that second segment.
And Holly jumped under the desk because she was scared. Now she's back.
It pops in your headphones and it goes
Pew!
pop, boom.
Well, now we're back.
And it scared me.
Power was out over here yesterday.
I know.
And it's like, guys, there's a radio station over here alerting the public of emergencies. We need power. Not that there's any emergencies, but we got it back up. So we'll go back on the air in a second. We'll just take that obit break right here. May not be the best time to play a game, but everybody may have left us. The powers that be didn't want to hear about Shador either. Nobody wants to talk about that guy. He just spoiled. Like, how's he going to handle playing for somebody not his daddy? I just don't like Deion. Nothing about the way Deion operates. Didn't like Deion when he played. Didn't like Deion when he was on TV.
Did Deion Sanders play for the Cowboys?
He did. He played for the Falcons first. He also played for the Braves.
He did?
Yeah, he was an incredibly talented athlete.
I didn't know. Was there any other besides Michael Jordan that did both?
Yeah. Bo Jackson.
I knew Bo Jackson.
Brian Jordan, he played for the Braves in the 90s. He played for the Falcons, played the linebacker or safety.
He played for the Braves and the Falcons?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 Atlanta teams. That's cool.
Yeah. So did Deion. It's Braves, Falcons.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be in the same general area, I think. The seasons cross over a little.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jessica's like, Bo Jackson, duh. Yes. There was a few others. Maybe. I mean, you talk about incredibly. I'm not saying the dude wasn't a talented athlete. I just don't like his personality at all.
Who's Kevin Byard?
Kevin Byard, he played for MTSU, then he played safety for the Titans. It was really good. Then he went to the Eagles for a bit.
Did Deion call him a nobody?
According to Jessica. I don't remember that, but.
I'm off now.
It's fine. It's fine. What's up, Dale?
You've irritated me.
Why did that irritate you?
Just existing across from me this morning.
I've not done anything wrong. Y'all been to Royal Furniture Tell Home yet? It's pretty awesome. You should go by, check it out.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
We're back. Sorry, y'all. We had a bit of a power issue here at the station. Sorry, but we're back. Power cut off. The power cut off for like 3 seconds and just ruined things. Like it just completely shuts your transmitters down and your internet down and all the things down that you need. But we're back. We're back up and going. We apologize for the little interruption. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
I had somebody one day that was like, well, you don't have a generator over there? Keep that thing on air? No, I do not. It takes a lot of power to run that 5,000 watt AM transmitter. For the few power outages that we have, it just doesn't feel like it's worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze on that one.
The radio station is calling me to let me know.
It's been calling me, so I've been ignoring it. Yeah, it is fancy technology like that. It will call us to let us know the power's out. But we're back. We're good. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, what's happening over at Granddad's today as we cross the top of the hour and get ready to play games in just a minute. Stupid Silly Stat, but first, the Granddad's restaurant specials of the day.
Listen, you guys you're going to want to go by there today. Bacon wrapped pork loin.
That's where I'm going. I was wondering what I was going to get for lunch. I'll be working in Manchester
today. On cornbread dressing.
Oh, yes.
Bacon wrapped pork loin on cornbread dressing, fried chicken tenders, or fried catfish. Sides are hash brown casserole, corn on the cob, fried apples, white beans, coleslaw, pepper slaw, cucumber salad. Your choice of cornbread or roll your drink is included with that. Go by and see them at Granddad's. Pork loin wrapped in bacon.
Good.
Cornbread dressing. 620 Woodbury Highway.
Online, granddadsrestaurant.com. All right, let's play games. Get your phones ready. The Stupid Silly Stat.
And now it's time for Stupid Silly Statistics that you never knew.
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
And probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Folks, Freedom Automotive can take care of that vehicle. There's the, there's like, you go drive through town or drive through any town, and you're going to see a lot of automotive repair shops. There's a lot of them out there. They're a dime a dozen. But what sets Freedom Automotive apart? Why are they different? Well, they do custom exhaust work, which is a big deal. Not everybody does custom exhaust work. You can't find that just anywhere. Also, they've got finance plans on those tires. They're locally owned and operated, which is a big deal. And they're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Freedom Automotive Service Center, right in front of College Street. Holly?
We love this family show. Lots of kids play these games. It's a family show, you guys.
728-1320.
Research shows that people who do this before bed wake up feeling refreshed.
Family show. With your guesses.
Research suggests that people who do this before bed wake up feeling refreshed. What is it?
728-1320.
Y'all.
One might wonder why you even picked that stat. Morning show. Shower's a great guess.
Thank you. Phew. Thank you for that. No, that's the wrong guess.
That's the wrong guess. Okay. I hadn't looked yet. Morning show.
Reading a book.
Read a book is a real good guess. I like to read a book before bed, but that's not it. I do like to read my book before bed.
Josh reads business and finance books to put him right to sleep.
It's kind of a catch-22 because I like the books, good content, but if I'm a little tired, man, it's 5 minutes of that, and I'm like, I'm done with it. 728-1320.
Research shows that people who do this before bed wake up feeling refreshed. We've had read a book. We've had a shower. Both good guess. Both maybe right, but not what we're looking for.
I got two choices for the winner. I've got a club car wash, free car wash, or 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions concerts May the 9th at Jack Daniels. Morning show.
Drink a cup of water.
Cup of water.
They suggest you do that
Not
before
it.
bed.
Then I'm going to have to get up and pee like 1 a.m.
Well.
Morning show.
Stretch.
What a cute answer. That's not it.
That was a cute little voice.
I know. I want that voice to read a book to us.
Like a little Disney character.
Morning show.
Have a glass of wine.
A glass of wine. That's a good idea right
for
there.
For the antioxidants?
Not it. That's for the antioxidants, of course. Research shows that doing this before bed. What's the stat? I don't have the stat.
There was no statistic number. Just research suggests that people who do this before bed wake up feeling more refreshed.
Wake up feeling more refreshed. Okay. 728-1320 to take your guesses this morning. 728-1320.
We've had some good guests so far. They might be right, just not what we're looking for here today. Some that we have had is shower, read a book, stretch, drink water. Some of the Facebook answers, take a sleeping pill, drink milk, jumping jacks.
None of that's right.
Maybe they're right.
Yeah, I'm sure
not
those
what
do
I'm
help.
looking for.
I don't need to do jumping jacks before bed.
I will say the answer to this stat, when I do this thing, it does make my morning better.
I should do this more often too.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I did yesterday.
Morning show.
Do a crossword puzzle.
Do a crossword puzzle. Good try, but that's not right. Morning show.
Pray.
Pray. Good guess, but that's not it. Probably also helps,
true.
but that's just not the answer we're looking for. These are really good guesses. You guys are doing a great job today, but you're just not quite hitting the right one yet. Morning show. Hello?
Exercise.
Exercise. Not it. I can't exercise right before bed. I gotta get my heart rate up right before I go to sleep for a prolonged period of time.
Dale says change your sheets. That does make me sleep better when fresh sheets. That's not what we're looking for here today.
728-1320. Research suggests that doing this before you go to bed will make you wake up feeling more refreshed. Morning show.
Turning on the fan.
Turning on the fan. Good guess, but
turn it up.
Morning show.
Brushing your teeth.
Brushing your teeth. I hope y'all are brushing y'all's teeth. That's not it though. I need to. I like the fan on, and I like my sleep sounds on. Rain. It rains every night in my house.
And waves, ocean waves. It's a combo.
I mix them. Morning show.
Meditate.
Meditate. Not it. Morning show.
How about read the Bible?
Not it. Good try. We got a lot of good guesses. Research shows that doing this before bed will make you wake up feeling more refreshed. And I will say you will reap the benefits of this more the next day. I will say that. Morning show.
Having a warm blanket from the dryer.
I'm getting a warm blanket from the dryer. Good guess, but no. Morning show.
Staying off your phone.
Staying off your phone.
They do recommend that.
They do recommend that. Like there's something about the blue screen. I don't know. Not it though. It will make you wake up feeling more refreshed if you sleep better.
Shannon says his dad said if you didn't sleep good, you didn't do enough the day before. I believe that. Yeah. I love working outside all day and then at night getting in the bed. I was like, I've earned this.
Yeah, you sleep a little harder.
Sleep
a little harder. Research suggests that you will wake up more refreshed if you do this before you go to bed. It's not necessarily a physical activity. It is something you do, but it's not exercise or anything like that.
Radio station's calling me again.
Yeah, it calls like 6 times. Morning show.
Fix your hot toddy.
Hot toddy.
Not it. Yeah, it's not. It's not something you eat, drink, and you're going to reap the benefits of this for the next day. Most of the next day, actually. Morning show.
How about organize your next day?
Ooh, you're close, but not quite right. You're close, or definitely in the right ballpark. Morning show.
Coffee?
Not it. Good try. I do not need coffee before I go to bed.
I make the coffee the night before.
Yeah, presetting the coffee. Yes, then that's much better. Because there'll be times where we're about to fall asleep, and I was like, I didn't preset the coffee. And then I've got to go.
If I wake up in the morning and the coffee's not prepared right then, I'm in a bad mood.
Morning show.
Laying your clothes out.
There it is. Get your clothes ready for the next day. That is the right answer.
Every day.
Do you do that?
Every day.
What's your name?
Lee.
All right, Lee. I got a couple of options for you here for prizes. I've got a $25 club car wash pass for you to get a club car wash, or 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions concerts May the 9th in Lynchburg.
I will take the car wash.
What's the car wash? All right. Got you down. So I try to lay my clothes out, but I forget often. You feel like that helps you?
Oh, yeah.
100%. All right, Lee. Well done. He lays his clothes out. You and Jessica had guessed it over on the cameras a minute ago.
It's funny because the first person to get the correct guess on they text me was Coach Costello. He said making a clothing chart so you already know what you're wearing tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
well, that's a little bit obsessive.
I think he may be the only person I know that
he knows what he's going to wear on October 13th,
2025.
Yeah, 2026. Like he's got a sheet, a chart for the year on what he's going to wear every day.
We were at the baseball game the other day. I saw him, and he had a one of his Coffee County shirts on, and he was like, "Look at the bottom of my shirt," and it had gotten some small puncture tears, kind of shredded a little bit at the bottom. And he's like, "What would have done that?" And the one of the dads that was also there, he was like, well, "I guess you're gonna have to take that one out of rotation."
Yeah.
Pull that off of the app.
I can't make that decision without knowing what the weather is going to be. I need to know what's the weather going to be and where do I have to be for the day. Like if I've got meetings, then I got to put on the dress shoes. But I don't know that far in advance. You know, it could be a sweatpants kind of day. I can't. What if my chart tells me I'm supposed to wear something real nice, but I'm not even really going anywhere. I'm just coming to the morning show and going home. Why am I going to do that? I just could put on sweatpants.
Well, that's planning out. I mean, you should know where you're going for the week.
Yeah,
I do. I know when I have chamber events, and I love days that I have sports because it's a jogging pant day.
Yeah, but you don't always know that. Like today, maybe we got sports, maybe we don't. It depends on the weather.
Yeah, but I also have an event today, so chamber events or community events trump jogging pants.
Gotcha. Understood. All right. Congratulations to Lee. Picking out your clothes the night before will help you wake up more refreshed because it's less stress. I read somewhere where like Steve Jobs and he would always wear that black shirt and those jeans, and like he just had multiple of the black shirt
of the same. It's just
because he's like, I don't want to waste my brain power deciding what I want to wear.
Yeah.
Like I just want to put this on and go to work, and I'll use my brain power on other things. Now there's the more your bandwidth gets stretched on other things, the more you see the value in that. You're like, that's a pretty good idea. Just forget it. I don't have a lot of brain power. Bandwidth gets.
I can become very frustrated when it comes to picking out something nice to wear. Like some folks may just have a closet of exactly the perfect thing to wear to exactly the right. But I don't. Clothes fit me funny. I'm short, so anytime I get a dress or pants, I'm gonna walk on them, and I don't know. I don't like wearing nice clothes.
Holly has to go buy something new for every event we go to,
and then you got to get. You're like, okay, this outfit looks good, but now I don't have any shoes that go with it.
Jessica said that's why I think school uniforms could be a plus. No thought, no name brands. I like the idea.
Yeah.
Of not having to worry about it.
I think that was a rumor every year.
I know it.
It is. Oh, I heard they're fixing to go to. I remember that being a rumor when I was in high school. They're going to go uniform, and I was because I couldn't afford a lot of name brand clothes. I got name brand clothes when my mom went to a yard sale, and I got name brand stuff then.
Right.
I got some Tommy Hilfiger.
Not Tommy Hilfiger. Whole different thing. All right, the morning show here till 8:30. We got more games. We got Florida Man Friday a little bit. The Friday mix coming up in just a few minutes as well. News break right here on the morning show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate y'all hanging with us through the power outage. Everybody got back on and played our games. Bye. right? I'm sure there'd be kids that would low-key want uniforms, not to stress about it. Agreed. May have blew that thing up. It don't even work no more. I'm telling you, I think it blew up our sign. You want me to come fix it? Is the alarm on? Yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing. Let me come look at it. It should have came back on. I don't know. I think it blew it up.
Can't have nothing. I swear. Ooh. She did okay. She does the 100 and the 4x1 and her 4x1 relay team. They're close to breaking the school record, but I think they could pick up some time on the transfer of the baton. I think they're waiting too long to start running when they pass the baton. But we'll see.
It's on.
Good job, buddy.
Sometimes you gotta unplug it, plug it back in. I'm an electrician. This building was built in '62, so sometimes the electricity does weird things.
Yeah, the handoff. I think they could make up some time on the handoff, but getting them all four to practice consistently is
not gonna happen.
I want to go to the track meet and just y'all come with me and let's just practice handoffs.
They went Saturday and practiced.
Huh?
Saturday they went and practiced.
I don't mean practice for a few minutes before a meet.
No, but I mean, they at least did go work on it.
Consistent. Yeah, and they did.
They did better that day.
They did better. They got first in that meet.
They did.
My Uncle Brian coaches track in Pennsylvania. He ran track.
Okay. All right. That's a good story. A little rainy out there this day, huh? Let's see here. Yeah, but they don't run today.
Which it kind of stinks because I like Swanee's meat. It's always a nice.
And it's always kind of quick too.
The scenery is pretty there.
Yeah, it's an easy trip.
It's an easy trip. I wish they'd have canceled that one to Cookville or something.
Like it's just it's easy. But don't have any home track meets because the track and the facilities here aren't up to standard to have them. And so there's no home meets. So for 4 or 5 years now that we have the kids doing track, we've had to go travel all over to watch. You can't just go here and catch a couple of home meets.
Yeah.
So it's always Murfreesboro.
I know. So my family doesn't because track meets are long.
No, yeah. You never know. It's like, oh, we're going to start the field events at 9 and the running events after, but we're not sure when that's going to be, and we don't have an order for them. So just plan your whole Saturday to be out here. And me being a little bit of a planner to the minute, really, I don't like that. And I feel like I want to organize them.
Josh got in the pool yesterday.
I did get in the pool yesterday. Yeah, I jumped right in the deep end. You didn't think I was going to do it, did you? Did you?
I mean, I thought you would do it. I didn't think you would stay in the pool.
I felt good. I got on the treadmill for about 40 minutes. When you jump in, it hits you, but then you come back up, you float for a minute, and it's kind of, you're still just kind of reaching for your breath a little. But then after a minute,
when you jumped in, you were like, you were kind of like gasping for air.
Because that cold water hit you.
I was like, is he drowning?
No, it was good.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back here until 8:30 on this rainy Friday. 64 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. Cloudy, drizzly, rainy right now. We'll see some breaks in the rain today, but we will see some heavy showers at times. 90% chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm here or there today. So heads up for that. Low tonight of around 59 with a 50% chance of showers. And then finally, we clear this out on Saturday. 77 for your high. We could see some rain early in the day, but after about noon, sunny skies, then 74 and sunny on Sunday. And then next week, looks warm. 81 on Monday, 85 on Tuesday. And a long range look at Wednesday tells me it's going to be about 85 on Wednesday as well. Rain chances back by Wednesday at 50%. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Plenty of good grilling days ahead. They have fresh cut meats every day. They got fresh produce, assorted groceries, and they also have a little restaurant there, a little breakfast, little lunch at the Hillsboro Food Company, 7403 Hillsboro Highway. They're open 6 to 6, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturdays. Get on out there and see them. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We got games to play.
Yeah, we're going to play Name That Tune. Josh got a little... It's actually Name That Tune today.
You just said that.
I know.
So we got Name That Tune. No, wait. It's actually Name That Tune.
Josh is going to play a little snippet of a song. He's going to play 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured it out, call us 728-1320. What are they going to win, buddy?
You're going to have an option of a car wash from Club Car Wash. Or you can, I've got 4 tickets to the Lawn Sessions concerts May the 9th in Lynchburg. Hunter Girl's going to be there.
Your 4 drinks or
I think you get 4 drink tickets.
4 drink tickets
with that
per ticket.
That's what it says. That's a pretty good deal. Those are $30 values. It's $120 prize right there. So 728-1320 if you know the name of this here song. They're going to get that.
Sorry, I thought at the time it was a good spot, but then when I heard it, I realized
they're going to get that. Quick time to remind everybody of our contest rules. Sponsors, relatives of Peterson Media Group are ineligible for prizes. So,
also, if you've won in the last 30 days.
Morning show.
Morning show. Honky tonk women.
Yo, that was so easy. So easy. Who this?
This Gerald.
I thought it sounded like Gerald. I thought it sounded like Gerald. We haven't heard from Gerald in a while, so I didn't know if he just quit us or what. What happened to him? Which prize you want, Gerald? I got 4 concert tickets, or I've got car wash.
Let me have the tickets.
He wants the tickets. All right, Gerald. All right, Gerald. I'll get the details to you. I got to put your name on a will call list for that, so I'll let you know the details. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give them to you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Gerald. Everybody over here was guessing it right. They nailed it. That was quick. Yes.
Now we're behind schedule.
No, we are right on time. Holly, calm down. Do we have Florida Man Friday today?
Yeah, I got a lot of Florida Man.
I didn't know because yesterday what was Thursday turned into Florida Woman. There was a lot of that on there. We're not doing that now.
Let me just give you a little, just something to ponder while we go to this next commercial break.
Jessica said, so glad I didn't call in. It would have been worse than Sublime. What were you going to guess? I want to know what you were going to guess now. We would have roasted you.
Let Chat GTP do it.
Are you going to tell?
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Man. It's riveting stuff.
I'm sorry.
You're quite the veteran at this.
Yeah, I know. I know a shortcut.
Jessica was going to guess you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hey, baby, you ain't. Yeah, that I can see
hear,
that.
I can hear that.
That wouldn't be a sublime moment.
No, I mean let's.
Okay, I remember what I was going to talk about.
Welcome back to the show.
Florida, did anybody see this video of a Florida man tackling an 11-year-old girl? I'm not going to play the video. I started to send it to Josh to play it, but it hurts my heart so much I can't.
No, I've not seen it.
This grown man chases and tackles down an 11-year-old girl and pins her down, and she is hollering. You can hear the scared in her voice. Apparently, this guy's house had gotten egged, and she was walking by his house that day, and he thought it was her or that she might have.
I don't care what you thought. What are you doing?
And he held her down and pinned her to the ground. Finally, some man walked up, was like, "Hey, you get off of her!" But it actually surprised me how long it took for someone to help the little girl.
Right.
Like a woman was videoing. She's like, "I'm videoing you." Of course, I know what a woman. What is she?
Grab a bat or something.
Yeah.
Get a stick. Go whack him with it.
Yeah.
Get something.
Anyway, if y'all've not, the video hurt my heart so much to hear that little girl scared and hollering over, and he's got her pinned down because he thought she egged her. She egged his house. I'm like, anyway, y'all just be thinking on that, and Florida man be right here shortly.
These transitions are undefeated. All right, we've got more morning show. Hey, don't forget, Lemonade Day draft is later today at 1:45 on Thunder Radio's Facebook and YouTube. If you want to watch it there, I had a school asking if there was another link besides Facebook because of their technology won't let them on.
Yeah.
But you can watch it on YouTube, Thunder Radio's YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it there. You'll be able to see what business locations the kids pick. It's going to be a lot of fun. Or it could be just a hot mess. I don't know. We've never done anything like this, and it'll be our first time. So we'll see.
What was a chocolate lava cake is a hot mess, but it's still delicious. This is all going to be good.
All right, it's Friday. Let's get Holly to hush. Let's just do something else. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester, 210 Woodbury Highway. A good morning to swing on by there and see them. They would be awesome to swing on by and see them at for breakfast. Got a scrambled egg bowl. Also, you would do well to try their pizza for lunch. And I heard they got a new drink up there yesterday, a new Slow Down Easy if you want to try that out if you're an IPA person. Online, commonjohnbc.com. The OG is stuck. So is the app. What is OG?
I thought OG was radio.
OG?
Original Gangster?
Yeah, and I get it. I think I know what you're talking about, but I just don't know what OG is.
Original Gangster.
That power glitch screwed up some stuff.
That AM. He says it can't be stuck. He's going to go try and fix it. I don't know.
The stream can be stuck. 106.7 can be stuck.
I knew what he was talking about. I knew you meant OG, the station.
Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't know what.
You've called it the OG before.
OG. Gotcha. 1320. I don't know how that would be stuck. I can see how 106.7 would be and how the app would be, which it should be fixed now. That power outage earlier, I did not go back there and mess with those things, so it did not come back on.
Come on, baby. I'm coming. Look, I got my College Street Lemonade Day shirt on. Now that's where I'll be today for the draft. College Street is the school I was assigned, so I get to go down there and help with that. I'm gonna have to try and find one of them cupcakes. Keep away from Runaround Sue.
You sure it was 1320 or was it 1067? 1067 comes off of the stream feed, so it would be stuck the same as the app. But 1320 does not. And it's not.
I know if you made it an app, then it's busted.
Did you get cupcakes?
Annette was saying the fourth graders at College Street are excited for the draft day and will be celebrating with cupcakes. And I was like, I'm going to have to find one because I'll be at College Street.
Yes. Thanks for the heads up, Sharon. The power outage that we had earlier screws with things, and just trying to get it back on the air. Just right in the middle of the show. Just 3-second power outage just screws up everything. It's our secret recipe. They're weed cupcakes. HEOS. What's that?
Hillsborough at. Wait.
She said on.
I listen on HEOS and the AM. You're welcome. I'm gonna Google it.
What is the HEOS? Internet radio. Internet doesn't get the 1320. It's the one. It's the stream. So that's why it's not the AM signal. But yeah, still thanks anyway. That stream feeds that. Tune in 1067 in Tullahoma feeds a couple different places. 1079 and 1320 are separate.
You know what's scary? If something ever happened to you, I don't know how any of this works.
I know.
I don't know how nothing. I don't.
Tried to show her.
What's the system we use in Tullahoma where Kim puts?
Well, I don't know how that works.
What is it called?
Natural log.
I don't even know what that program looks like.
Yeah, me neither. But Brian's learning it, so in case something happens, we have two people. Tune in, yes, tune in. Yeah, and that's picking up a stream. Thanks for letting me know. It's stream. It was doing it where the power went off. Yeah, no, I mean, there's some things I don't know how to work either. But over here, we probably need to be a little more trained up. The good news is we've got staff that knows a lot of it, so Brian can fix all the things that I don't know how to work, or that you don't know how to work. Tiffany can't fix any of them, so. But Brian can. Kim and Jacob can. When it comes to natural law. Brian knows that. But yeah, it is a little scary. That has been the last day of the morning show. Something happened to Josh. Now it's over.
Yeah, I would not be back. If something happened to you, I'm probably going to end up in some kind of hospital. That's going to be what makes my cheese fall off my cracker.
Your cheese slid off for a cracker. Yeah. You be in here with your new boyfriend, he'd be hosting the show. And everybody be like, that guy's a lot more pleasant. So.
Never.
She's going to take that life insurance money and run. Y'all won't ever see her again.
I've learned in our marriage that I'm happier alone. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
That's a ringing endorsement.
Well, I don't get on my own nerves, but sometimes I do.
Morning show with Holly and Publix guy. She went to Publix yesterday.
He wasn't in there.
Well, she was looking for him. He probably got fired. She was in there to get stuff to make tacos. He came home without the stuff to make tacos. Or something.
I had bought the taco kit with the shells.
Yeah.
And I put it, and it had the sauce in it, and I put it in my buggy. And then I was like, you know what? Josh wants to do healthy chips. So I put the box back, got the chips, forgot about the sauce. I was just thinking of the shells.
It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
All right, I think we're officially back to complete full power after a power outage this morning at like 7 o'clock. Knocked us off the air for a few minutes, and then we got back up and going at 1320 AM, 107 on FM, and on the cameras. But now, big thanks to Sharon, who reminded me about the stream. So 1067 was playing a loop of who knows what, and so was the Manchester Go app. But that's all back up and going now too. Just a little 3-second power glitch just completely throws off the whole morning over here. And then it kind of hit Holly, and it struck home for her that if something ever happens and I'm not here, she doesn't know how to fix anything. She couldn't turn the sign back on out there.
I wouldn't. It would just be a mess.
Who would you host the show with?
I wouldn't.
No, you would still have to do the show.
No, I absolutely.
It's the flagship program of the station. You have to do the show.
If something happened to you,
who would you assign to do the show then? Because you would be the boss then. You would have to assign someone.
It's got to be like if I had my
like now somebody's got to do it. There's been a morning show on WMSR for 50 years.
I could have any pick of any person I know.
I guess you'd have to pay them. Who would you put on?
I don't know, because there are some funny folks that I've met.
Right? I feel like Jessica would do well.
Jessica.
She's got a bunch of kids. I don't know if
she's
got time
quick.
For this. Yeah. Jessica and Trey.
Yeah, that would be a good show. Shannon's really good. He's funny. He's quick. All right. We're not doing that here. We're doing Florida Man here. This first, or you got to sneeze. Bless you. This first Florida Man story is very patriotic. Florida man dives into a lake to save a wounded eagle.
Nice.
This is the symbol
Gator would have got it. Just
of America, man. This happened in a Lakewood ranch man has saved an eagle that fell into a lake in this guy's backyard. The bird was injured during a fight with another eagle.
Oh.
Fright is what he might have felt on the way down.
Nature selection was taking care of this eagle, and this guy interrupted.
He dived into the lake with no hesitation. Eagle's talons?
Yeah. But do you know, he was in Florida, and he dove into fresh water. Do you know what's in there?
Yeah.
And you know what's in there and probably headed towards something that's splashing around and sounds injured?
He says, I've been around animals my whole life. I love animals. He's almost 70.
Oh, wow.
According to Hay, he and his wife were sitting in their living room when they heard a crash. They looked in the lake that's in his backyard and saw an eagle. He knows eagles can't swim, and there was another eagle circling above, and he suspected the two were fighting. He said he reacted without hesitation, ripped his shirt off, kicked his flip-flops off, dived right in the water.
We ain't got that eagle. Did the eagle survive?
Yeah. I threw my phone on the ground. My wife picked up my phone and started videoing. So nice. she got footage of him dragging the eagle out. The lake is about 100 yards, and the eagle was smack dab in the middle of it.
Quick little 100-yard swim for this guy.
He also knows that the lake is home to a 7-foot gator. He said, I wasn't too concerned about the gator.
I don't think a 7-foot gator would try to go after him.
He said that matter-of-factly.
The getting out there to the eagle would be one thing. But trying to get, I think I could swim out there. I'm probably exhausted and get to the eagle. But trying to swim 50 yards back,
he said,
the injured eagle, I don't know how you would do that.
He said, I barely made it to shore because I was pretty tired.
Yeah.
Like it wore him out. The eagle is stable. Obviously, the wound is extensive. It's an open hole, basically close to the lungs. So they're going to try, and he went to a wildlife center.
Okay. I'll take care of him there. Very good.
Florida man caught with a bulky wallet full of cocaine at Magic Kingdom.
What are you doing with cocaine at Magic Kingdom? Only Florida man.
Dustin Wallace, age 44, of St. Augustine, was arrested and charged with possession of cocaine. He pleaded not guilty earlier this month, according to Orange Circuit Court records.
He's just trying to have a good time. To be fair, he had to take his kids to Magic Kingdom, and he's just trying to have a good time too.
Disney security officer Brian Colin described the situation in the official arrest report as he witnessed Wallace and his son walk up to the security checkpoint near Magic Kingdom bus loop. Per usual security policies at Magic Kingdom, they waved the wand over him in the metal detector and check bags and stuff. He was asked to remove the wallet from his back pocket, and he did. He observed that the wallet was very bulky and that the gentleman began getting very nervous. Brian said, hey, I got to check this wallet, okay, because it's pretty bulky. He opened it, and there was cocaine.
A little booger sugar in.
Dustin told the guy, he's like, look, I've been using cocaine for about a month because I'm really stressed at work.
Does that help?
Obviously not for this guy, because now his whole family knows that he's been into the booger sugar.
I'm just, I'm kind of open to any suggestions.
Can you imagine getting arrested, your dad getting arrested for cocaine at Magic Kingdom?
Magic Kingdom. No. To be fair, at 44 years old, like I'm not 44, I'm 38. At 38 years old, I can think of a million things I'd rather be doing than being at Magic Kingdom. And if I had to go there.
One day we're going to go when we have grandkids. We're going to do the Disney thing.
I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going.
Yes.
Refuse to.
No, you're going.
And then I'm drinking or something.
I don't care.
I can't go down there and just walk around and be happy.
You can walk around with a wallet full of cocaine for all I care.
Apparently
but you're
you
going.
can't. This guy couldn't.
Florida man arrested after offering deputies a hard seltzer during miles-long car chase. This was in Miami. A Miami man let me just read this story to y'all. A Florida man was arrested after offering a Highlands County deputy a hard seltzer, like a vodka hard seltzer, during a vehicle pursuit. What we know, deputies say that before 3 p.m., Miami native Richard Smith, age 39, offered him a Kettle One vodka spritzer as he drove past him. The Spring Lake Market had reported Smith for stealing several items, including those drinks.
Might as well share.
Deputies say Smith was seen circling the store in a black minivan as they were en route to the store. Once they found him, he sped off, and During the pursuit, deputies say Smith held the drink out of the window and yelled at him. I was just going to give you a drink. That's it.
How do you even...
Deputy body cam footage shows Smith calmly getting out of the car once he stopped, and he puffed on a cigarette before he got tased. After being lifted off the ground, deputies said Smith looks at him and said, "Y'all had fun though, right?"
Good night. Wonder what he was on.
Hard seltzer. We told you.
Yeah, it can't be. Can you just imagine watching that happen?
Funny he ended up having to be tased because he was calm. He was like, "You guys want a beer?" And he got out of he's like puffing,
taking a drag on a cigarette.
And
well, I just you imagine watching that happen in real time. It seems like a movie. That really happened in real life. Only Florida man.
Josh asked if it was Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek.
All right. Florida man convicted of impersonating a cop, arrested again for doing the same thing.
These people
they're creepy.
They're creepy. The cop impersonators, a lot of the Florida man stories we do are funny and they're tongue in cheek and sometimes they're a little weird. But then there's a lot of times they're like the last one's like, haha, obviously could be dangerous. But these people are the kind that end up with women tied up in their basement.
Yeah.
Like I don't like these people.
An Orange County man was arrested Monday, accused of impersonating a police officer and trying to pull another vehicle over. And court records show he was sentenced to prison for doing the same thing years ago. Deputies say that Albert Dolan, age 60, followed a vehicle along Stony Brook Parkway near State Road 535 for about a mile with amber lights flashing. The driver thought the black car was an unmarked police car, so they pulled over. They added that he approached the victim on the driver's side of the vehicle and asked for his license. That is so creepy. When the driver asked why do you want my license? Dolan told him, "You were speeding." According to sheriff's officials, the victim said that Dolan refused to show his ID or a badge. Then he let him go. I'm going to let you off with a warning. The driver then called 911 and gave them Dolan's license plate number. When deputies arrested him, they said he uttered that he did not impersonate a deputy, but he has a history of.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't give any fake badges or nothing. I just stopped this car. I didn't impersonate nobody.
See, I think you can't have red and blue lights, but his lights were amber.
Yeah. Says, I didn't impersonate nobody. He didn't have a fake badge.
He
or
walked
anything.
up to the car and said, I need to see your license.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Where's Matt Harris with the Harris Law Firm? I need to get some criminal defense advice.
100% weird and creepy and scary because
did Dahmer do that? Not Dahmer. I'm sorry. Bundy. Did he do that? Or no? Why do I think he did that? Maybe he just picked up some women.
No.
With it. He used the broken down car.
Yeah.
Theory, not the.
And the hurt arm. It was the hurt arm. Can you help me put this?
Yeah, the hurt arm. But then there was one. There was one on one of the murder shows that we watched where the guy was impersonating a cop, and I don't know who. It wasn't a famous serial killer, but he was taking, he was pulling girls over and killing them.
Yeah, women on like.
Harris says he's here. All right. We want to know how far you got to go to be considered impersonating an officer. So the guy was impersonating previously years ago, been arrested for impersonating deputies and served prison time. Did it again. He's been charged again, but he said, "Well, I didn't impersonate a deputy." And the facts of the case as we know it is he had amber lights on his car, not red or blue.
Amber flashing lights, a black vehicle, no markings on it.
And he didn't have a fake badge or anything. He just went up to the window and said, I need to see your license.
So you were speeding.
Is he
guilty of anything?
Is he guilty? Of course, he's a criminal defense lawyer here, so he's going to say, well, I don't know, not guilty, innocent until proven guilty. But we want to know the.
I think what part of that is illegal.
I mean, I think it should be.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, can he get off on a loophole there of like, well, I didn't impersonate nobody?
I think that's
creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we'll get you Matt's answer later But first, we got to do birthdays. 728-1320. I forgot. Dirtworks. So they are servicing all of really southern Middle Tennessee. A lot of rain right now, and you notice, all right, we got some water standing in our yard, or running under our house even, which is even worse. Call Dirtworks. They can bring out loads of dirt. They can bring out their machines. They completely re-excavate your property and your yard. And I said this earlier when I was talking about them. You may think, well, that sounds kind of expensive. I don't know. It may not be as expensive as you think. Sometimes they can get things done. They've got ways to do it, and they're experts at it, so they do it quickly too. So give them a call and see. They'll get you a price. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. They're online at dirtworksforyou.com. Look them up. That's Dirt, WORX.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues? I'm talking about Mcella treatment.
Yeah. He could get off on mental disorders. The guy's clearly nuts. Nuts. Sure. We're way back behind schedule. How about that?
We're ahead of schedule.
Or whatever it is you like for it to be.
I don't know. I know you can't have flashing red and blue lights.
Yeah. Is there a bug?
That's a big one. What color should I paint in here?
You do this all the time.
This is the worst color for a room. It is on the paint can. It had to say Caucasian flesh tone. I could stand in front of these and disappear into the wall.
I think like something bright, like a lime green, neon.
What if I did the lime green this part?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe do white, black, and lime green around the trim.
Yes. That would be something.
I can't do lime green, a lot of it.
Highlighter yellow. Highlighter pink. That'd be cool. Just take paint and splash it all over the wall.
Okay.
Some different stuff. Just don't get it on my stuff. And do not move this. Don't touch it.
Why would I touch it? Your tower of tech.
Oh, Ricky.
I'm going to get some paint. I'm going to paint this room.
Why do you want to take on more work? There's lots of things we need to do.
It's important that
we spend 2 hours in here a day.
That's a lot of time. That's more than we spend at home together.
That's true. Well, we finished painting the roof up there where the wall was first.
I painted it.
Yeah, it does look better. Maybe we got to fix the floor out there now. About 3 years ago we did that in a minute.
I can't get you to come off no repair money.
Well, there's a lot of things going on that trump repair money. Payroll being one of them.
Hey, did you put my allowance into my account?
No, honey, it is Friday morning. I have not done that. I've been awake. Same amount of time you've been awake.
Well, we did payroll yesterday. I didn't know.
I don't get the money until today. Holly, like the girl one, has a bit of a spending problem.
I buy things that we need for the home. Like carpenter bee traps.
I told you to get them.
It is birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We're a little late getting to those. 728-1320 to call in those birthdays, or 728-3526. At the end of the day, 4:30, we draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie, delicious pie, from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop here in downtown Manchester. Yesterday's winner was Marlon Vaughn, and we need a winner for today at 728-1320. Calling those birthdays. We draw this afternoon at 4:30. It's also Friday. That means we draw for a cake today from the Food Lion. That's end of the week drawing. And we draw for those anniversary prizes today, flowers from the Mossy Pot. Drum roll, please, here. Here we go. Friday birthdays. I don't have a single birthday. Not a single person was born on April the 25th. Apparently, y'all failed here to call in those birthdays. So the good news about that is if you call one in, then you have a pretty good chance of winning, at least the pie, because we don't have anybody else on the list right now. Holly?
Josh?
Celebrities?
All right, I'm going to do this impression. I don't even know if this is the right actor. I just need you to guess who I'm trying to impersonate. Hoo-ah!
I don't know.
Hoo-ah!
I have no clue.
Josh, you're not even trying. Take a guess.
Do it again.
Hoo-ah!
I really don't know.
It's Al Pacino.
Oh. Sorry.
85.
Should have done something from Any Given Sunday.
I've never seen it.
You have to see Any Given Sunday.
No,
we
haven't.
watched it together.
Well,
the locker room scene.
I checked out.
You were impressed with it.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah, with Cameron Diaz.
All right. Celebrity birthdays celebrity number 2. I can't do an impersonation.
Jamie Foxx.
I can't do an impersonation of this actress, but she made her debut in Jerry Maguire.
I also don't know.
Bridget Jones's Diary. Okay, Renee Zellweger turns 56 today.
Those are movies that I probably haven't even seen.
Jerry Maguire, Show Me the Money.
Nah.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba.
It's Cuba.
It's Cuba.
It's Cuba.
His name is Cuba.
It's Cuba. Listen at him pronounce it.
He's pretty good.
I like him.
Cuba Gooding. Boys in the Hood. Now that's a movie. Ice Cube. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I don't know if you've seen it or not. Anybody else that I don't know?
No, that's it. Just two. Just
See,
Al Pacino
and... Yeah, well, I know who Al Pacino is and Cuba Gooding Jr. is and Renee Zellweger. I know all of them. I'm just not very good at naming those movies. Sorry. My apologies. I
James
told you
said that sounded more like a WWE wrestler. SmackDown.
Yeah, I thought you were on the Marines. I was like, I don't know.
Did anybody get it? Did anybody get Al Pacino from
nobody guessed it over here.
Okay. Well.
So I don't feel too bad about it. Playing any kind of games that involve Hollywood things are a little dangerous with me because I may know them, but chances are I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just not great with the Hollywood scene. All right, Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Cash out refinance. Excellent way to take advantage of the equity in your home. You're wanting to do some updates around the house, put in a fence, a building, a pool, whatever, something big, pave the driveway. They can help you out with cash out refinance. They're at 1300 MacArthur Street, and you can find them online, newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317 for New Haven Mortgage.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update brought to you by
Nick said he got it. Nick got it.
Thank you, Nick.
What are you doing for the final segment of the show?
Is it on my hat?
There's nothing. I've never seen anything. I think you're hallucinating.
No, look at this. Look.
What? It's a bee? You don't mess up the blinds like a dog. Well, what's sticking your hands through there gonna do?
I'm pulling it away so it can get out and be. See, look.
See what? Shut the blinds and let's just crush it. What? I'm trying to help.
Are you being helpful?
Bryce, he did not get your impersonation, but it was entertaining for what you try. She's fed up with me.
Nick, I'm fed up with him.
She's fed up with me. She's down with me today. Good news for her. I'm fed up with her too. So. You're in trouble.
Who's in trouble?
You.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep on the couch later. Let's just see how long you can take that.
Norma. Good morning.
Norma loves Holly.
I love Norma.
Holly's hot girl. Oh, yes. Bonnaroo tickets are on sale, by the way. I haven't talked about that much. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo to learn more. Also, Mother's Day giveaway started. I didn't talk about none of that. I got to put that to my list to talk about.
This is talk about it this next segment.
I'm going to put on the comings and goings. I didn't call her a dog.
Yeah, he did.
When?
You said I was going at them blinds like a dog.
Well, you was. Like when they see a delivery driver out there. They jump up there and that's what you were doing with that bug. You're like, see? That's what you did.
Are these blinds injured in any way? Do I not have enough common sense to be able to realize the force of resistance when I'm pulling on something?
No, for selling advertising. So you can buy your carpenter bee traps.
When I'm gonna leave. No, I'm not gonna tell anybody where I'm at. I'm gonna end up under a pier somewhere with a parrot, putting it on people's shoulders and taking pictures for $20 a pop.
Well, I could have that.
I'm not gonna tell anybody where I'm at.
Don't go, Holly.
Or like a boa constrictor, just me and my snake and my bird, and we're taking pictures and we're living on the beach and nobody's bothering us.
She's gonna be covered in tattoos. Your muscles are gonna be very sore. The morning show would miss you. If you leave, I'm quitting. You do a real good job.
I know.
That's just how she looks, Brian. Fancy buttons. She would miss us both. Norma would miss both of us if we left.
I'll miss Norma.
Stop talking that trash.
Set temperature makes it cold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back, Thunder Radio Morning Show. Final segment for you today. Final segment of the week. Don't forget the Lemonade Day draft later on today. That is at 1:45. Yeah.
40, right? 140?
45.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was told.
Okay, 145.
Right? Am I wrong?
No, you're probably right.
That's going to be on Thunder Radio's Facebook and YouTube channels, not on the air, the radio airwaves. That's coming up later on today. Be a lot of fun. Coming up here, we got the final segment of this. Swap a Chop at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, it's the Rick Burgess Show. And 12 o'clock, Vince Colonese. 3 o'clock, Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. And the Braves return tonight at 6. All right, Holly, what are we doing here?
We're going to talk about a little bit about the giveaway we're doing for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yes, Mom and Me photo contest. Go to thunder1320.com. Click the banner at the top of the page. Or go to our Facebook page. There's a post there. You submit a photo of you and your mom.
You don't submit the photo in the comments on Facebook.
I don't think it'll let you do that now.
Sometimes we've done contests like that before where you put your photo in the comments, but this is a little more official. The prize is big, and
the problem with the Facebook ones is then the scammers want to get on there and comment on everybody's entry and tell them they won. Click this link to get your prize, and
so people think they've
won, and then they give up their credit card information or whatever. So or their password. So. But I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to pay or anything. You just enter, and we got some really good prizes. So what's got a gift certificate for the eyelash place? What is that? I don't know much about the eyelashes, but we got a gift certificate.
Yeah, she's an esthetician. So she can do. You can put that. I think it's 55. So you can put that towards your eyelashes, or you could put it towards any facial or anything
that she does.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
we got a pedicure. Is that what's in there?
Yes.
And we have flowers.
And
from the flower shop in Tullahoma.
And a Wisteria Hill boutique gift card.
$50. And a gift basket from Beans Creek Winery.
It's a really good prize.
And there's some really good stuff in that basket. You know what I'm saying? For the antioxidants. But it's just a basket. We're giving away a basket with contents.
That's right.
So
from Beans Creek.
Beans
Creek Winery.
From Beans Creek.
I swear I've not sampled any of their product this morning.
Just a little morning wine for breakfast. So yeah, go enter now. It doesn't cost you a thing, and maybe Mom can win some good prizes. We'll draw, I think, May 7th or May 8th. So you'll enter, and then we'll have a voting period. So once you get all your pictures in, then people will vote on their favorite picture or whatever. So you're going to want to rally your troops to go vote for your favorite photo, and we'll have a similar Father's Day contest later on. We're working on those prizes, and
it's who has the whitest dad sneaks.
That would be pretty cool.
Show us your New Balance.
Best dad jokes. I don't know. We'll find something fun, but that's coming up later on. And Bonnaroo tickets are for sale right now. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo. We're selling day passes. Thursday tickets are just $99. That's a heck of a deal for one day. That's Luke Combs night out there. And then tickets for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are $150 per day. Yeah, but still, that's all a discount from what you get them from Bonnaroo's website. I believe day passes are $175 or $180 over there. So you get a pretty good discount, a really good discount on Thursday, and then a pretty good discount on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are not selling 4-day weekend passes this year through Bonnaroo. So, but go while supplies last. Thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo, and it'll give you all the FAQ and the step-by-step guide on how to get those tickets. So, how to go through the process. What else are we doing here? We got a couple minutes. You need me to fill more time for you? I could talk all day long.
Oh, I know.
But I just want you to be part of this show. People aren't here for me. They're here for you.
Yeah, right. Blah. I don't think I have anything here.
Okay. I thought you were going to come up with something for me. Yeah.
My mind just went. I think I got so irritated out of the last segment.
She got mad that I said something to her about how she was chasing down a bug at the window. And she got mad about it. And then she is just shut down for the rest of the show.
Well, she had. I am so laid back. Like, really, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just laid back. But when he finally pushes me to the point, I can get a level of psychotic that surprises even myself. Like, it's like, have you ever done that where you're normally like, okay, I'm good, and something tips you over the edge and you act out in a way where when you step back and you look at it, you go, that was crazy. I was acting crazy just now. I'm getting ready to hit that. I'm always usually pretty self-aware. Like I know when I'm being cringy, and I know when I'm like, oh, I'm not doing good in this social situation. You know, but there are sometimes when I get so mad, I don't care who's looking. I don't care. Video it. I don't care. I'm about to act out.
And I have to snap her back into reality.
I don't know what enjoyment he gets of pushing me to that level.
I don't do that
on
purpose.
Look at you. Look how you've got a twinkle in your eye right now because I'm so irritated with you and you love it.
Hey, Mercantile Cafe Bakery, you talked to Renee yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And is she going to start coming on our show?
So listen, we have decided, and she was all for it, coming on the show. We're going to try once a month, maybe on a Wednesday, and doing a segment of the show where we talk to Renee, where she gives us cooking tips. And when I brought this idea to her, she says, funny you say that, because she said, I just had somebody ask me why her chess pie wasn't setting upright when she baked it, and so Renee says that she oftentimes gets asked cooking questions. So and she's very entertaining. Renee, owner of the Mercantile, she is a hoot, queen of Manchester.
I think what's going to happen is, for that segment, you're going to come over here and sit in my chair, and she's going to sit in your chair, and you're going to talk cooking, and I'm going to leave.
Well, you can push the buttons, but that's fine with me. I'll sit there, but you'll make sure everything
is on time.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's more of a you and her conversation.
That's fine.
We probably could bring Trey in, and they could just go back and forth on
our
all the
guest
cooking
host.
Tips.
Could have a guest host,
right? Two cooking experts talking to each other, and we're leaving. We're headed down here to get some breakfast, and we'll just listen from there. All right. Kind of wrapping things up for the day. You can catch replays of the show anytime on Apple, Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Got Swap and Shop coming up in it. Speaking of the Mercantile, we got to tell you what they've got over there. We will have their lunch menu here in just a minute, so we'll tell you about that. And also Swap and Shop coming up. Don't miss that. It's the Thunder Radio Morning Show, financed by New Haven Mortgage. First-time home buyers, you need the right finance team on your side. That's Heather Phillips and her team at New Haven Mortgage. Over 60 years of experience. NewHavenMTG.com.
When choosing where your car goes for repair, choose Manchester Tire and Brake, located on Hillsborough Boulevard, just across from the post office. And they're
all right, y'all. The Mercantile menu for the day. Let me get that up here. Let's see here. Oopsie. Mercantile. Mercantile. All right. Meatloaf today. Huh? Meatloaf at the Mercantile today.
Yum.
Yeah, they got good meatloaf. So y'all go see them. That sounds good. 11 to 2, serving up their lunch at 210 North Irwin Street. See y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Tell them about Holly.
Bye.